It's September now, and ever since the beginning of August, all I've heard are, "We're out of grape jelly! We're out of grape jelly! When are your grapes gonna be ripe?" Well, I dug in the cupboard and look what I found. Remnants from 2019. I have to hide these, at least until I get today's batch done. The process I actually use is a 2-day process. And what we'll need for that is 3 pounds of grapes, which will turn into roughly 4 cups of juice, depending on how juicy your grapes are. You will also need cheesecloth or a jelly bag, and 2 cooking pots, one for draining and another for processing your juice. Then you will need a potato masher, half a cup of water, and a wooden spoon. Place your grapes into one of the cooking pots, along with the half cup of water. Next, take your potato masher and begin mashing up your grapes. This helps create a juicier mixture. Once it's thoroughly smushed, we'll put it on the stove to simmer for about 10 minutes. Don't forget to cover your pot. I wish you could smell this. It smells really good. Really grapey. So now that it's done simmering, I'm ready to put it in my dripping station. Today I'm using cheesecloth draped over the inside of a pestle. I know that sometimes canning supplies can be difficult to find, and so if you don't have a cheesecloth, you can use what I did, which is simply clean pieces of cotton layered together. Now I'm going to let this sit and drain overnight, but first I'm going to cover it with a cloth to protect it from any flies that may be buzzing around. Hey everyone, I just wanted to pop in and remind you that my first book, The Locket Secret, is now available for purchase at Amazon, Walmart.com, and Barnes & Noble. Be sure to click the link below and get your very own copy. Day 2 has arrived and we're ready to continue. Today's supplies include our grape juice, and mine dripped out to the needed 5 cups worth. You will also need 7 cups of sugar, and it's important to remember that you do not reduce the amount of sugar the recipe calls for, otherwise it will result in setting failure. You will also need a funnel, a dipper, jar lifters, a water bath canner, your jars, lids, and rings, which are boiling on the stove to sterilize. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You also need a box of Sure Gel, which comes with these handy dandy instructions. Now we're going to add our grape juice to a pan along with 1 package of fruit pectin. Then we bring this mixture to a full rolling boil. We've now reached a full rolling boil and we're ready to add our sugar. Now that I'm back at a full rolling boil, I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. While that timer runs down, I'm going to stir continuously. Time's up! Now we're ready to move on to the next step. Now I don't have a whole lot of foam, but I do have some, so I'm going to move it all to the side and carefully scrape it off. Now I'm not going to throw this foam away because it tastes really good on toast. Now we're ready to ladle our juice into our jars. So we're going to get a dipper full and carefully pour it in. Now we only want to fill the jars to where they have a 1/4 inch headspace. Then add our flats and our rings. Only screw your lids on finger tight. Now we're ready to put our jars in our water bath canner. Make sure your water covers your jars by 1 to 2 inches. Cover your water bath canner and bring it to a full rolling boil. Once that has been reached, I'm going to process my jars for roughly 5 minutes. People in different areas need to check their altitude chart for their specific processing time requirements. Now we'll leave these on the counter to cool, and when they're ready, we'll date and label them.